Hi, this is Crystal the Herbalist, and today we're talking about drying the herbs that we've collected. In the previous videos we've talked about the types of plant parts and how they're collected, and so now we're going to learn how to dry these, because it's very important that you don't dry them too quickly or too harshly, because you'll lose the medicinal value from the herbs by doing that. So outdoors, you'll want to spread a thin layer of the herb on a drying screen. So like even an ordinary window screen will be just fine. You can cover it with cheesecloth or fiberglass screening, which then can be mounted on sawhorses or legs, and then you can place it in racks or propped on chairs, however you want to do to make sure that there's free circulation going around the herbs, both over and under, turning the herb occasionally. So drying should be done in the shade, never in the direct sunlight, because again, that's going to be drying it too quickly and you'll lose the medicinal values from it. So 3 to 4 days are usually sufficient. Herbs that are dried too slowly, not enough warmth, too much moisture in the air, or with too much heat, direct sunlight will lose active principles or the volatile properties. Now if you're going to do it indoors, you want to make sure that it's dust-free, a mild temperature, and always away from the direct sunlight. So you want to make sure that there's some cross ventilation. That's always really good. The herbs may be spread out on a drying screen again, or they can be tied in small bundles. And then they can be hung with the flower heads downward from the line or cord stretched across the room. This is especially good for leafy foliage and when the whole herb is dried. When a drying rack is used, turning the herb occasionally will prevent molding. And in all instances, the herb must be crackly dry, snap or crumble at the slight bending or pressure before storing, because if there's any moisture at all, it'll end up molding. So if you're using artificial heat, then oven drying is generally poor because of the difficulty in accurately regulating the temperature, and if it's done improperly, the oils will evaporate and the herb becomes scorched. But if it's controlled under 100 degrees, artificial drying can be possible, and more value will be retained by this quick drying process. So, if you're able to do it, it can work out quite well. So herbs dried quickly will have little odor when they are perfectly dry, but after a period of time some of the moisture is absorbed again from the atmosphere and then they regain their proper odor. So artificial heat, you can use like an electric burner or a gas burner. Have a fan with an automatic switch so that whenever the heat is on, the fan is on, and whenever the fan is off, the heat automatically stops. So hopefully this helps. We'll talk more tomorrow about drying the different plant parts like aromatics and gum resins and fruits and that. So we'll get more in detail tomorrow. And in the meantime, hopefully you're gaining some value with this, and I'll see you in the next video. Good health to you.